my mindset has changed.
Oh, great. That's the bad news. Hello, I'm Kaylee and welcome back to Daily Kaylee. Today we're going to be watching Amber's new video, I Got Bad News. Let's get into it. I assume it has to do with the weight loss surgery update. Okay, turns out I'm cutting out a lot of the beginning because it was boring, shocking. She updates us that she's been taking new multi-day vitamins but struggling with taking them because she has anxiety.
I'm not wearing my Fitbit right now because it is charging. I have gotten questions though about like, how are you getting your steps in? Because I tell you guys that just naturally around my apartment or like going shopping, whatever it may be, I leave the house, take Twinkie out, whatever. I get about 3,000 steps a day, but I like to push it to 4,000. I like to start off slow with my goals. I don't want to just be like, yeah, let's do 10,000. Not gonna happen. So I get about 4,000 steps because I try.
Are you kidding me?
And
Are you kidding me? Literally the last video I reacted to was her doing 10,000 steps.
But you guys, I wanted to update you on the fact that I literally am obsessed with walking. I love being able to work from home because it gives me more time to walk. I was actually aiming for 10,000 today.
I almost feel like 10,000 might be too much for her at that point. I feel like she should have stuck to like 5, 100, 200, like
weight loss surgery and stuff, there's going to be a big change that's happening, and I'm sure.
Oh, here we go. Update.
There's going to be a big part of you who, oh, I saw this coming. Typical Amberlynn. There's going to be another part.
Yep, probably exactly that.
Part of you guys who are like, oh, okay, I get this, I understand. But I feel like it's only going to be a tiny bit. A tiny bit of you guys. Some of you are probably going to be shocked.
Okay, just say it.
Absolutely shocked.
Go.
But I have to do what is right for me.
Okay.
So let me explain first. So I do officially have a dietitian. To get weight loss surgery, you have to see a dietitian and you have to get approved by the dietitian to get weight loss surgery. So one thing that is very important when you go to get weight loss surgery, because you are literally changing your anatomy. You are changing like your hormones, the way your body works.
Tell me, Dr. Lynn.
Your stomach. Like, it is being taken out. I mean, obviously they leave some stomach, but a lot is happening.
Amberlynn explaining to us how weight loss surgery works.
Changes your whole anatomy, and it's a big change. Physically, mentally.
Yes, it is.
All of it.
Do you understand that?
You have to be honest with everything. And seeing the dietitian and seeing the psychologist, I was very, very upfront and honest. I have been diagnosed with binge eating in the past.
Good.
And I
Thank
was
God.
scared. I was so scared to say that, and obviously, because if you were to binge after weight loss surgery, you could get really sick.
Why would you be scared to be honest with doctors and professionals? They're going to help you set up the best track for you. That doesn't make sense to me, being scared to be honest. She's scared because she was scared that she wouldn't get approved immediately and wants instant gratification. That's what the fear is.
Died because of it. It's a very scary thing. So with the psychologist, he was able to see that I was past that stage of my life, and I was diagnosed with binge eating about a year ago. And since then, I have seen a psychologist for a year. A lot has changed since then when it comes to like my mentality and what I consider a binge and the whole thing. You guys have seen that firsthand.
Oh yeah, we know.
I showed you guys a binge.
The burger and fries.
I think it was in December, and you guys were like, that's just a normal meal. So the way that I see binging is very different than the standard binging.
Yes, because you're very special and unique.
And that's been hard for me to like wrap my head around. The psychologist said, you know, binging is eating 3 times what you normally would as a person, not what is a normal amount to eat as a person, but you, what is your normal? And I don't do that. That I don't do. I overeat, sure, but I never eat.
I'm not a professional, so it's hard for me to be like, I want to say stuff, but I don't want to say, like, I just feel like, how can you say that to somebody that's her size? like her normal meal is already probably double what mine is, and I overeat myself. So for her to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't
eat 3 times or 4 times the amount that I normally would eat. This whole being diagnosed with binge eating has been very strange, and I think it's hard and confusing because
I just can't grasp how she thinks that she is completely healed of her binge eating disorder, like when she's been supposedly on track for like January, February. But I remember a lot of takeout in December, a lot.
think of it this way. I am 500 pounds. I have been 572. I have been almost 600 pounds.
We know.
You can't get that way unless you are eating large quantities of.
Yes, exactly this. Large quantities of food, aka binge eating. Sorry, my microphone. Binge eating, overeating. Get like
food. Is that just like massively overeating, or is that binging?
Both.
For the
Probably
normal
both.
person, it looks like binging. Like when I watch 600 Pound Life and they show what they're eating.
Oh my God.
I've never ate that much in one.
Oh my God. Is she seriously comparing herself to My 600 Pound Life right now? That is a TV show. I just recently watched an interview with somebody. Obese to Beast was interviewing them. They were on the show and they were talking about how TLC made them have like, I think it was Oreos or something, but like multiple crazy amounts of plates and crazy amounts of foods. And TLC told them, just keep eating till you can't eat anymore. And the person that he was interviewing got to the point where like, he was like, guys, I like, to the people filming, he was like, I can't do this anymore. And they were like, okay, just slowly like still keep eating as much as you can. Like, that's TV. It's all a setup. It's over dramatized. It's television, dude.
These things were set up. This thing wasn't real. But like, anyone that watches the TLC network and is like, this is a documentary is just dumb. Like, dude, I don't mean.
The thing is that I'm telling you right now, people, they just believe what they see. And so, like,
it blows my. It makes me, honestly, I don't know what I just did. It makes me sad. I pulled down a whole drop screen on my phone. But like, I try to tell them, I'm like, you're not watching a like documentary on, you know, the bombing of Pearl Harbor. You're watching a dramatic reenactment of someone's life. Like, there are so many things that they filmed for the show that were never used. They had me eating a bowl of Cheetos out of a cake mixing bowl, and I'm just eating Cheeto after Cheeto after Cheeto for literally 30 minutes. And I tell them, hey guys, I'm going to throw up. And they're like, okay, we just want you to keep grabbing different Cheetos. Oh, that was the phone, great. They're like, we just want you to grab a different Cheeto and move it to your mouth over and over. And I was like, I can do that.
She literally thinks that's reality.
And they go, they see Dr. Now. A lot of them, which are my favorite stories, they're successful and they lose the weight. And in like 2 months, 3 months, they get the surgery. I've never in my life ate that much in one sitting. That's why I feel like the show exaggerates. But if they're not exaggerating, fine. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody.
Why?
It's just confusing.
Yes, it's a TV show.
And I find this part of my journey unfair. Let me explain why. I have not what I consider binged. I have not since somewhere in December. This whole...
Okay, so she literally just said it herself. She hasn't binged since somewhere in December. That's 2 months. That's great progress. Amazing. But you're not healed from it, dude.
January, February, we're fixing to be in March. I have not ate in a binging manner. I have been doing really good.
Yes, and that's awesome.
And
keep up with it.
Not only have I been working on that aspect, but I've been working on like my mental more, and just I've been actively choosing these coping mechanisms that my psychologist taught me all of last year.
Why is this an issue? This should be good and exciting.
And she told me, this is going to be hard to hear, but if you are trying to get weight loss surgery, this is within their program. Every program is different. If you're trying to get weight loss surgery with this program, you have to go a full year, 365 days without one binge.
Awesome.
And
Why is that the bad news? That's good news. She's on track. She's gone for 2 months. That's 10 more months. You got this. Why is this?
That, it like broke me. This is the
Why?
second time I've seen this dietitian. I guess from this point forward, I'm going to see the dietitian once a month. And my next appointment's already scheduled, so I've already seen her twice. She said the improvements I'm making is amazing.
Yes.
And she's proud.
Yes.
And I'm going in the right direction.
Yes.
Etc., etc.
Yes.
But she said I cannot get weight loss surgery for a year.
Yes.
She cannot approve me for a year. And
that's great. That means the doctors really, I feel like, really see where she's at. Like, I feel like that means she's being honest. It's been 2 good months. Let's keep it going for another year. And then you can get weight loss surgery. That's super exciting. You just got, like, you're on the path.
I immediately broke down.
Why?
And I have been
Why?
so confused.
Because she wanted it tomorrow?
Do I want to share this with YouTube? Do I want to share with them the horribly emotionally just painful side to this? Do I want to put a mask on? Do I just want to see
what is the horribly emotionally painful side? She just said, keep up with what you're doing. You're doing great. Another year of it, and we can get you on track for surgery.
Do I want to go into
What's
detail?
a year?
I have just been all over the place. And that is why it has taken me a little bit of...
How long have you been feeling like shit and miserable in this body and this lifestyle? And you keep saying how good you've been feeling the past 2 months. What's a year?
Time
to the rest of your life?
That tore me. Like it tore me.
Oh my God.
I don't know what it was.
Is so frustrating.
But I immediately had a breakdown in front of the dietitian. I couldn't control it. It was like my insides exploded and I cried. And it just felt like another
tears
obstacle.
Of happiness because you're on the path.
Another thing to just get in the way because
what is in the way? Time? I'm sorry guys, I'll stop.
I'm doing everything.
I'm
to get this surgery.
Annoyed.
I'm
so annoyed.
People messaging me saying, how are you getting through this process so quickly? I've been doing this for months and I'm not even as far along as you. I have been just like...
Yeah. Because she thought if she just does everything great and expedites the process on her own without her doctors told her to lose 1 pound. Okay? And she thought if I just do everything so extra and so good, I'll get the surgery tomorrow.
I wanted the surgery before summer.
Why? Who gave you that timeline? Did you just give yourself that timeline? This is a surgery, a life-changing surgery. And you're just deciding when you're going to get it?
Since I'm self-pay, that would have been manageable. But since I have been diagnosed with an eating disorder, it's not manageable and it's not possible. And it hurts.
It's not possible to get it by summertime.
It instantly put me in this like weird headspace where I was just like, this isn't fair.
Are you kidding me? Why does she think she deserves special treatment than everyone else that's gotten this surgery?
Where these people, this isn't me saying anything bad about anybody. And I have seriously sat here and I was like, should I even share my true feelings?
Yes, always.
This is just like what I'm going through. Sorry. I've sat here and I've been like, they're worse off. They eat way more than I do in one sitting. Why are they able to get the surgery?
Who is she? Is she talking about people in my 600-pound life again? Or is she talking about other people in that clinic?
Why do we have to wait a year?
That's normal. I'm pretty sure that's normal with weight loss surgery. I think the minimum I've ever heard of is like 6 months.
I think it's triggering.
But when you're this actively like dealing with food struggles all the time like her, I feel like a year is great.
And it brings up like past trauma for me where it just seems like no matter what I do, no matter what I try, there's always an obstacle and a roadblock.
Why is this a roadblock? Again, I feel like I keep repeating myself and I am so sorry. But your nutritionist literally said, I'm so proud of you. You've been doing great for 2 months. If you can keep this up for another, 10 months or a year, we can start to get you approved for weight loss surgery. What's the disappointment there? Because I'm missing it. That sounds like you're on the right track. Just keep going.
And last time this happened was when the psychologist said, you can't get surgery for like 2 years. And I was like,
Yep. And if you stuck with that program and did what they wanted you to do, guess what? It's already been 2 years since then.
you know.
You could have had it by
I
now.
didn't care as much then. Not even remotely close to how much I care now. And I gave up. And it just...
And that's what this comes down to, is she knows she's going to give up.
A lot of memories flooded and just... Failure. You're such a failure. Just... That kept popping in my head. And knowing that
But you're not a failure this time. You just kept up with it for 2 months already. Just keep chugging along.
no matter how much work I do now, it's not going to matter.
This is annoying me
It's not going to matter.
so much.
All the tests I did, doesn't matter. And it just, I don't know, it's just like disheartening and it hurts. And I feel myself.
Actually, the tests, I feel like, is a valid frustration for her, because I do think, I don't know why she didn't see the nutritionist first and get this news first. I guess you just go in the order you go in. But I do feel like if she has to wait another year, she might have to do some of those blood tests and like the stomach where you drink the gross stuff. Like, that is a valid
Wanting
frustration that you might
slip
have to do the
into
tests again in a year.
Bad routine. I feel like I don't know what to do with myself. What do I do for this year?
You keep doing what you just did for 2 months. Oh my God. How many times do I say that? I'm sorry.
Kind of ripped away from me. And if that's because I got my hopes up, fine.
Your hopes can still be up.
But that's
the
only reason why I got my hopes up is because I was doing so well. I was doing so good.
So keep up
I was
with
making
it.
appointments. I was getting the tests done. I was putting the work in. I was exercising. I was losing weight. I was eating the right foods. I was doing the stupid little rules like take small sips, stop using straws, like.
So keep doing all of that without the stupid little rules. You don't need to worry about straws right now. That's the least of your concerns.
And it left me feeling so proud. Like this is just in arm's reach, and now I just feel like it's so far away.
You can still feel proud.
I've had to talk to the dietitian. I've had to talk to Feline. I've had to talk to...
I'm so glad I started doing reaction videos, because if I was just sitting like by myself watching this, I would be like screaming at my wall. Like, are you serious?
People in my life who are close to me, and I've had to talk to myself and really absorb like, what do I do now? Because I think what made it so easy for me to stay on track and to eat how I was eating, because I felt like surgery was right around the corner.
It still can be.
In my heart.
We got spring, summer, fall, spooky season. Just enjoy it. Keep doing what you're doing. Christmas is going to come around, and that's going to be really starting to prep really closer to surgery if you get it next January or February. It'll be here before you know it.
And since it's not, like, I just feel like everything came crumbling down.
Oh my God,
and I don't
the
know
drama.
how else to explain it besides, like, my mindset has changed.
Oh, great. That's the bad news. The bad news is not that she didn't get approved for weight loss surgery immediately. The bad news is that her mindset has changed, and she said it herself.
That's the best way to put it. I still want weight loss surgery. Absolutely. And I would love to have it in a year from now.
Okay. So what are we going to do?
I just feel like it's something else I failed at, because I promised myself I would get it. Before the summer, or even in the summer, I promised myself that. And I feel like I promised you guys that as well. That's clearly not happening. And now there's just like such a big gap of time for me to just fail.
There's a big gap of time for you to keep doing what you just did for 2 months. Why do you have to be so negative? Oh my God.
So many days to fail. So many hours, so many minutes, so many seconds.
This is just
And that
doom. Doom
So
win.
I've had to really absorb the situation, and I know. A lot of you are gonna be like, she didn't even want the surgery. And you know, it's so crazy because
Here's the part of the video where she likes to complain about her audience, and that's not how I feel. I do think you want the surgery. I just think it's you already know what I think. I've said it 20,000 times
I
this
wanted
video.
the surgery so bad that that's all my channel has been. That's all
Yeah.
my life has been.
I love
even
it.
off
And
of
you seem
YouTube.
to be doing good.
And
So
still there are freaking haters out there who think I still don't want the surgery. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing.
well, first of all, I don't consider myself a hater. I want what's best for her, but I do get very, 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 very annoyed. But I never thought that you don't want the surgery, but you're kind of showing me that now by saying you won't put in the work for the next 10 to 12 months. Like, now I kind of feel that way, yeah.
When I tell you
You must not want it that bad if you're already
after that
like,
appointment,
I
had a
failed, I
fucking
can't do it, I'm not
anxiety
doing
attack.
this.
Like a full-fledged anxiety attack. I don't know. I get it.
What do you get?
Someone with a binge eating disorder can really hurt themselves after
Yes.
surgery. I get it.
Absolutely, yes.
But I don't have issues binging.
Holy fucking shit. Are you serious?
Anymore. And I've never had those types of issues, like eating 3 times the amount you normally would. I've never had that. And it's just like,
She always gets so hung up in the details about exactly what binge eating is and if she has it. Dude,
oh no, it just sucks. I just feel kind of defeated. And I think I need to switch things up, switch my brain up a little bit. We are not going to be gaining weight. We're going to keep losing because
okay,
that is
yes.
the plan here. So I don't want to explain what I'm going to be doing. You guys will definitely see it in the next video. A lot
Is
of
she
people are going to be mad.
Is she changing what she's doing? I swear to God, in the next video, if she changes anything that she's been doing besides
A lot
not
of people are
drinking
mad at me regardless.
soda and straws and all the little stuff.
So that's just something I'm gonna have to embrace and stay away from the comments. Maybe stay away from
Oh my
online.
God, I'm so nervous.
Besides uploading, because this is also something else I want to talk about. So I have not had an upload schedule. I have like barely been uploading.
What else is new,
It's bad.
dude?
I know, but I'm starting to feel better. It's just I feel like when it rains, it pours. Like that's how this last month has felt for me. Maybe even 2 months. I just feel like I was focusing so hard on something and now it's just like, bloop. So it's,
I feel like I have to sneeze. Sorry.
just, I don't know. It's a lot. But I am going to go back to uploading every other day. And it's just going to be vlogs.
How long will this one last?
Just vloggity vlogs.
Yeah, I love
feel happiest
vlogs. Please bring me to Walmart or TJ Maxx, please.
doing that. So that's what's going to be happening. So I'm not sure when that's going to start. It's probably going to be like a few days from now. But then when you guys see my next Amberlynn, learn how to speak before you film. When you guys see my next video after this one, then that means, okay, every other day you're going to be getting content from me. So yeah, I'm going to vlog today. That's when I'm going to start vlogging. And we're just going to go on a vloggity vlog journey. And I'm actually surprised I didn't cry in this video because I've been doing
Oh, all right. I think that's enough. The video's almost over. I'm bored. Okay. All right. That is that. Thank you so much for watching with me, to all of my 20 viewers. Do you know how embarrassing it is to start a YouTube channel and put like multiple hours into a video and then it has like 4 views? No, I've gotten like 40 views, and that's very exciting to me. So thank you to everyone that's watching and joining in on my little community. That video was so frustrating, and now I'm super eager to see what her new thing she's doing is, because if it's not exactly what she's been doing to stay on track the past 2 months, I'm going to lose my mind. I think I already lost it in this video though. All right, I have to get ready to go to work in a few minutes, so please comment below, let me know what you think of all this nonsense, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Bye!